Alrighty guys, now that you have filled out your graphic organizer, what you're going to do is begin to write your rough draft. Okay, so you're going to take your intro, your body paragraphs, and your conclusion and write them in your writing notebook. Okay, so you'll want to have your writing notebook out and ready, and you want to open it up to the next clean page. Okay, for your conclusion, okay, if you haven't already filled out your conclusion, you'll want to fill it out. For your conclusion, you're basically restating your central idea. So my central idea is that polar bears are interesting animals. Okay, so I just restated it and said polar bears' body, habitat, and fun facts are what makes this animal an amazing polar animal. Yes?
I wrote my hook. Would I write, like, it's what animal has very shaggy hair and lives in Canada? Would I just start writing my paragraph 1?
Okay, so please wait if you're not sure, and I'm going to explain the writing process, okay? All right, so in your writing notebook, okay, on your next clean page, you want to title your essay. So you can title it Polar Animal, you can title it the name of your animal. So I'm going to title mine Polar Bears. Okay, or you can come up with something more creative if you want. Okay, so our hook and our central idea is part of our introduction. So remember, for your introduction, you need at least 2 complete sentences. So I'm going to write 2 sentences. Okay, and basically what you're doing is you are taking what you wrote in your introduction and you're transferring it over to your writing notebook and writing a paragraph. Okay, don't forget to indent, which means to leave a little space before your first word, and then you are going to skip lines. Okay, so you want to begin with your hook. So my hook that I'm going to use is the top one, because I like it better. After I wrote it, I rewrote this one. So they are big, live in the Arctic, and are great swimmers. Okay, please notice that once I got to my margin here, I skipped lines and I came over to the left hand side of my margin. Okay, you only want to indent when you're beginning your paragraph. So they are big, live in the Arctic, and are great swimmers. Then I want to add my central idea. Polar bears are interesting animals. Okay, so this here is my introduction. So I basically just took my information from my introduction. I'm moving it over to in my writing notebook and writing the introduction. Evangelina, welcome. Take a seat and just follow along. Okay. Next, I'm going to write my paragraph 1. Okay, so I'm going to remember to skip lines. And then again, I'm taking the information that I wrote from my body paragraph 1, and I'm just rewriting it in complete sentences to form a paragraph. Okay, and for your paragraph 1, you need a minimum of 3 sentences. Yes. Right now, don't worry about spelling. Try your best. When we revise and edit, we will go back over that, okay? We'll check for spelling. Just get out this graphic organizer and you can just kind of watch me do it, and you'll do it after, okay? Alright, so I'm beginning my next paragraph, so I have to remember to skip lines. I have to remember to indent, okay? And now I'm writing about the body of a polar bear, okay? So I might want to start off by introducing what I'm going to be writing in this paragraph. So I can say, polar bear's bodies help them survive in the Arctic. Okay, and then I just introduced my main idea, which is the polar bear's body. Okay, then I'm going to rewrite my sentences, which are my details, from paragraph 1. So then I would continue and write, a polar bear might look white, but its hair is actually colorless. Okay, so please notice that all I'm doing now is just rewriting my sentences that I wrote in my graphic organizer, and I'm just putting it into my body paragraph 1. Okay, so then I would continue with my next sentence. They have small ears and tails to reduce heat loss. Okay, and then I still have to write my last sentence here. So I'm writing, and their wide paws help to prevent from sinking in the snow. Okay, so now I have transferred over my introduction from my graphic organizer, which is here. I've done my body paragraph 1, so I took all this information and wrote it on my body paragraph 1. Okay, remember we're indenting at the beginning of each paragraph, and when we're doing a rough draft, we have to remember to skip lines so that when we revise and edit, we can have space to do that. Okay, so then you'll want to move on and rewrite body paragraph 2, body paragraph 3, and your conclusion in the same way that we wrote, or that I wrote, my introduction and my body paragraph. So all you're doing is just creating a paragraph in your writing notebook to complete your rough draft. Alright, and so then you'll continue with your body paragraph 2. So here's my body paragraph 2, polar bear's habitat. I'll rewrite these details and sentences as my body paragraph 2. Don't forget to indent and to skip lines. Okay, after you write all of your details from paragraph 2, you'll move on to paragraph 3, body paragraph 3, where you'll write all about the fun facts about your animal. Okay, so here's my body paragraph 3. Remember to indent, and then you are writing all of your details from body paragraph 3 onto your body paragraph 3 in your writing notebook. Okay, then the last part will be for you to rewrite your conclusion. Okay, so for your conclusion, all you need to do is just basically copy your conclusion from this pillar here and rewrite it on here. Okay, so you should have a total of 1 paragraph, 2 paragraphs, 3 paragraphs, 4, and 5 paragraphs. Okay, don't forget to indent whenever you begin a new paragraph. And remember, when we are writing a rough draft, remember to skip lines.